And it's very particular importance for our region countries, Nordic-Baltic countries, for our existential interests, for our understanding of humanity and moral principles, that Ukraine should win this war. There is not any alternative. Any ambivalence of the outcome of this war would mean existential threat to all European security architecture.
I would also like to mention, because the Ukrainian people, they say thank you very often, and they're very thankful, which I think is a very beautiful and human thing to be. But I would like to say that I think we are also thankful to you, because you are fighting for our common security, and you are fighting for our values. And, you know, me representing a very small population, an island state, you know, Iceland does not stand a chance in Putin's world. So while you're always saying thank you, I would like to say, probably on behalf of all of us, we thank you.
And I think that one message that we all want to send to NATO allies, that Ukraine needs more weapons. Ukraine needs more air defense weapons, Ukraine needs more artillery, Ukraine needs more tanks, because as we discussed, that we are in the situation where we must stop Russia.
I think it's a very clear time that we step up with deliveries once more and provide what has been asked from the Western countries for quite some time now. It's tanks, it's planes, it's a long-range artillery.
Just last week, we disbursed about 300 million euros in support, 200 million, so you can purchase gas for the winter. Unfortunately, we don't have any pipelines from Norway to Ukraine, so money will be needed, and also 100 million will be used through the World Bank for repairs of infrastructure and early recovery.
We haven't been speaking now in this press conference so much about the refugees, but I think we all have a responsibility. If there are people who need protection, people who need shelter. In Finland we have now 44,000 refugees, and we are ready to take more if needed in these circumstances, and because the winter is cold, without heating and without electricity. We will remain and staying with you, Dmytro. Thank you.
Ukraine will secure control of its entire territory within its internationally recognized borders. We stand with Ukraine until the Russian aggression ends and far beyond, because, I would like to make this very clear, we want to build our European future together.
Providing us with air defense is actually about saving and restoring our energy infrastructure. Otherwise, every time we will be restoring it, the Russians will be destroying it. So to avoid that to break this vicious circle, we need two elements. First, spare parts to restore the system, and air and missile defense to protect the system.